Good Thursday evening. Welcome to BCP Live. Hi, I'm Joey McWilliams. Glad you are along with me. Dottie, I'm glad to see your name come up there already. That makes me smile. So I'm glad that you're here, and I appreciate that you're watching tonight. No, I was checking the speed, trying to find the optimal speed to get to be able to broadcast here from the Emerald Quest studio, the BCP Live studio, or Midwest Sports Net studio, whatever it happens to be. Anyway, trying to make sure that it gets out properly. So I hope that the picture is clear, and I hope that the sound is clear. I hope. I don't know. Let me know if it's not, and I really don't know what to do at this point. But anyway, we're looking toward the future, trying to make everything a little bit better if we can. So anyway, Dottie, good to see your name coming up. I have the second monitor up tonight, so I can check to see if other folks are watching. I appreciate the folks that watched last night. How cool was that? I really enjoyed getting to stop by and visit with Brandon and Ashton from the Blue Zones project here in Durant. And that was actually really pretty neat. So it was nice to get to go on location. It's been a while since I've taken the equipment outside of the studio and done a broadcast on location somewhere. So that was kind of neat. Really appreciated that. Hey, listen, I just wanted to share a few things tonight and really just kind of talk about what's going on here in the city, in the county, and just move on from there. If anyone is still watching, hope somebody's still watching. Anyway, but that's what we're doing tonight. So we have worked out pretty much at least a tentative schedule of getting to do BCP Live 2 to 3 times a week into the fall, so that we're not going to be interfering with, of course, football games. If we have football games, looking to have football games, band marching at football games, hoping for things like that. So I know that band, those guys have been out working hard since early in the morning, starting all the way through this week. And I know there's another week of band camp to get ready for the upcoming year. Don't know how many marching competitions they're going to have, but still they're going to do well, and I appreciate that. So we have one of the little Patriots that's in the Durant High School band, the Pride of Durant, and that goes back a long way. Both of my older 2 daughters were in the Pride of Durant. One of them was a drum major. One of them was a captain of the drill team for a couple of years, and so that goes back a good ways. And then you have to go back, well, a generation before that. Mrs. Patriot was in the Sparklers way back when with the Pride of Durant. So that was actually pretty cool. Anyway, so just want to say thanks to everybody for watching tonight. Really quickly, again, thank you to Brandon and to Ashton for allowing me to come out and take the equipment out. That was fun. That's what I was getting to. I'm going to be doing Midwest Sports Saturday again sometime very soon. Although, and we'll talk about this a little bit tonight, I don't know how many opportunities I'm going to have to do it in the state of Oklahoma this year, which is fine because, you know, the site Midwest Sports Net encompasses a lot of different states and throughout the Midwest, specifically Arkansas, along with Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska, into Illinois now. And so I wanted to do some shows more outside of the state of Oklahoma. I've done a lot. Matter of fact, I think it's either been 10 or 11 different cities in Oklahoma that we've done Midwest Sports Saturday broadcasts in. So it's nice to get to take the equipment out and kind of do that again for a little bit. I appreciated that. Anyway, okay, so we'll talk about the sports in just a moment. Let's talk really quickly about what is coming up this week. So today is Thursday, and I know at UE they have the sip and pour that goes on Thursday. I think that's over already for tonight. Hope that Stephanie and Buddy and all the folks out there had a good time. If you go out there to UE, they have a lot of different things going on. Also, tomorrow is First Friday in Durant. First Friday in Durant. So you want to go downtown. The shopping hours, they're late shop. Here we go. Later shopping hours, live music, good eats, special sales, and more. So that is First Friday, and generally goes on from 5 till 8 p.m. So that's what's going on tomorrow. Anyway, that is First Friday, and it is, of course, the first Friday of the month. Also, now this is interesting because this starts tomorrow. Tax-free weekend in the state of Oklahoma. Tax-free weekend in the state of Oklahoma. It starts actually at 12:01 on Friday morning and goes until midnight on Sunday. So I don't know whose stores are open. I mean, Walmart's not even open till midnight anymore. But whoever stores are open, it starts at 12:01 on Friday. And so this is for clothing and shoes, back to school stuff. If you have that going on, tax-free weekend starts tomorrow. All right. The Durant Riding Club has a play day on Saturday, and that's at the Bryan County Fairgrounds, the Durant Riding Club Arena at the Bryan County Fairgrounds. And so they have things for the kids to do. Sign-ups at 4 o'clock on Friday. They have a barrel exhibition at 5 o'clock. They have lead line at 6. And, you have to have your own horse to do these play days, but it's something really pretty cool. So shout out to Susan Edlin and all the folks at the Durant Riding Club. And this is just another one of the play day dates that is going on. I definitely wanted to talk about that. So tax-free weekend is coming up. Well, it's now in less than 3 hours. So if you're planning on doing some shopping at 12:01 somewhere in Bryan County, I don't know who's going to be open, but you got to abide by the tax-free weekend stuff for school supplies, for the clothes and shoes and things like that. The items that are, I think that there is a limit, though. You can't buy, your kid a shirt for back to school that's more than $100 for a shirt. So anyway, all right, there is that. Let me say thank you really quickly to folks who are sponsors on the Bryan County Patriot. We've had some stories out today. Look to have a couple more tomorrow. And of course, sports. We are putting out the sports schedules. Talked a little bit about the fact that the Durant Lady Lions softball team and coaches are in quarantine. So that's what's going on. But we have a lot of sponsors for the Bryan County Patriot. And those sponsors include Shelburne Heating and Air, Modern Abstract, the Kiamichi Technology Center, Holmes Coffee Murray Funeral Home, Texoma Engraving, Woodman Life, Friends of the Library, DW in Calera, Pro Image, Abundant Life Texoma, Blake Utter Ford, Texoma Utility Equipment, Indian Nation Wholesale, Greg Phillips Insurance, Choctaw Nation, Durant Station, Jalapenos, Mickles Law Firm, and Texoma Financial Services. So I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors tonight. I know that the signal is probably just a little bit sketchy, and I'm very sorry about that. I'm not exactly sure why, but it seems to be a little bit sketchy tonight. So if you are watching, it will be a brief broadcast tonight. I recognize that, but I want to say thanks for sticking with me for as long as you have. I don't know. Some days are better than others. It was really nice to have a good strong schedule last night when we took the show on the road. But I know it's one of those things tonight. So let's look up something here really quickly. Let me share a screen with you because this applies to something I was speaking about a couple of nights ago, and should be able to bring it up right there. There it is. All right. Division II from the NCAA, the D2 President's Council cancels fall 2020 championships. So what does this mean? Well, first thing it means is that Southeastern football, volleyball, and cross country, then I believe at this point, would not get to compete for a national championship. So there's that. And it's pretty frustrating for so many different things. Let's talk football, number one, because lots of folks are big football fans around here. And we enjoy our Southeastern football. That's just, that's frustrating. It really is. We have a coach in his second season that we're going to get to visit with sometime soon here on the Bryan County Patriot on BCP Live. And don't get to see what they have to offer this year. At least that tentatively is the situation. Volleyball, we have brand new facilities. I was so looking forward to doing Midwest Sports Saturday from the campus of Southeastern Oklahoma State University and the new volleyball facilities. And it looks like that may not happen. And then, of course, cross country. Cross country is not even a contact sport. It's not taking place in a poorly ventilated venue because they're outdoors in the sunshine. And so, there are a lot of things to be frustrated about. But I'm not counting out Division II playing some kind of sports this fall. Now, what do I have to go on? Absolutely nothing. Okay, just going to throw that out there. I still believe that, and I know in the NAI they're playing. They are going forward in the NAI, but let's go. I still think, and Seth, I'm not going to put you on the spot. I don't know what you know, what you don't know. I can honestly say I don't know anything. Okay, and I have contacts, but I don't know anything, and I think it's going to happen. Seth, let me throw this up really quickly. Let's go live from inside the facilities with the volleyball players. Why not? Why not? That could be fun. We could do something. So we may have to do a Midwest Sports Saturday on that first Saturday anyway, just to get the equipment out and do something live from the new facilities. But I was really looking forward to doing that with a volleyball weekend. There was going to be a good tournament there, and it's more of a festival actually, but bring in universities, volleyball teams from all around, and there were some good programs coming in. Of course, our program is up and coming, I believe, with Nicole coaching and the new facilities and everything. We may just have to make something work out anyway. But I found this to be interesting, and okay, let's bring that screen back up for just a moment. So here we are. Division II President's Council cancels Fall 2020 championships. Division II 7 Fall 2020 championships are canceled. The D2 President's Council decided Wednesday due to the operational, logistical, and financial challenges presented by the beer bug pandemic. The council made the move after the NCAA Board of Governors directed each division to make a decision on its fall sport championships. And the Board of Governors also directed each division to meet various requirements to compete in the fall. Those directives include that all member institutions apply the resocialization principles to fall sports. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring up the resocialization principles for you for just a moment, because I don't know that any of this can be done. And some of these things, the bar is set at such a place that it's just I don't know. Let's look at it really quickly, okay? Resocialization principles. So we bring that up here from the NCAA, recognizing that asymptomatic and pre-symptomatic spread of the beer bug is common in young adults, okay? Beer bug remains high risk for certain individuals, okay, including those of a body mass index of 30 or greater, which that's pretty high. I understand that. That's fine. Daily self-health checks, okay? Certain testing, the PCR testing is the preferred method of testing. Okay, here we go. Physical distancing and masks or cloth face coverings are an integral part of athletics and should be practiced whenever feasible. Now, I want to stop there for just a moment. I'm not going to talk to you. Oh, I didn't have that up there, that graphic up there. Sorry, I'll bring that back up there for just a moment. I'm not going to talk to you about the efficaciousness or lack thereof of the masks right now. But I want to read that to you again because I found this interesting. Physical distancing and masks are an integral part of athletics. Since when? Since when did physical distancing and masks become an integral part of athletics? They might now be an integral part of athletics. That's then you're changing the rules, and that's fine. But like they've always been? No, they haven't always been. The other thing here, although face shields are not proven to offer the same risk mitigation as masks or face coverings, they should be integrated into the sport where feasible. Okay, now you're integrating them in. That's fine. They can be. They will be. They're asking you to be. This is where it gets to be interesting. And I'm going to highlight this. You can look this up on your own. Universal masking should be observed on all sidelines, including when an athlete from the playing field moves from the playing field to the sideline to confer with a coach. Now, I have to admit that probably can be done. I laughed out loud the first time I read it because I could see some players on the field actually with masks and stuff too, coming to the sideline and everybody wearing masks. I don't know that that's possible or not. But it's interesting to think if everybody on the sideline at least has a mask on, maybe there's something there. So they're integrating all of this into. That's fine. But they haven't always been a part of an integral part, of athletics. So here's my take on this, and this is just take it for what you will. I think there's leeway to play. I do. I think there's leeway for Division II, Division III to play. And the NAI is doing it. The NAI is going to do it. And they're going to have their fall sport championships. Right now, they're going to have them in the spring. So football, the season will be played in many conferences that are going ahead with schedule. They're going to play in a number of conferences in the Midwest. Conference like the Sooner Athletic Conference is going to play 3 games in the fall and 6 in the spring. And then the NAI is going to have its football championship at a to-be-determined date in the spring. Now, for some conferences, the season will have been over since November. But the playoffs aren't going to happen until the spring. How's it going to work? No idea. But that's how they're going to do it. And the NAI is pushing to get this done. And I believe that Division II can do this. Do I know how? No, I don't. Am I in charge? No, I'm not. I just think that it's something that's there. And of course, Southeastern, as many of you know, Southeastern is an NCAA Division II athletic program, part of the Great American Conference, a very strong conference, I might add, in its 10th season. It's the 10th year 10 of the GAC, and I've had an opportunity to work with the GAC for a long time. And it's a good conference with many, many, many good coaches. The administration in the Great American Conference is top notch. They are good folks, and they want to do the right thing, and they're constantly doing well for the conference. So I have nothing but good things to say about the GAC. And, you know, I am honestly friends with many of the coaches and folks who work in the athletic departments at all 12 member schools. And I have nothing but good things to say about, you know, there's just so many of them that are just great, great, great folks. I don't know what's going to happen, but it is my take that something still could. I don't think the announcement yesterday wipes everything off the table for Division II. And again, do I have anything to back that on? Just Joey's opinion labeled as such. All right, tax-free weekend starts at 12:01. That is less than 3 hours from now. So get ready to get your kids some stuff for back-to-school time. Bennington has already started school back up. We have the Bennington softball schedule on the Bryan County Patriot today. Calera's softball schedule is going up tomorrow, and we'll get the Bennington baseball schedule up as well. We've had Caddo's football schedule, Durant's football schedule up. Aloha, Jack Levi. Nice to see your name there. And once we get Southeastern's revised schedule, if there is a revised schedule for Southeastern, we will put that up as well. I want to say thanks to everybody for watching tonight. We're going to have some cool guests next week, and we will be back taking tax-free weekend off. We're going to a 2 to 3 night a week schedule, and then we'll try to lock in which those nights will be. I am so glad that you guys stopped in tonight. Can I say hi to Dottie and to Jim, Kathy, Travis? Man, it's always good to see your name come up there. I appreciate that. Seth, thanks for joining tonight. Jack, thanks for joining tonight. Try to not lick too many shopping cart handles or glass walls. Dottie, keep him in line so he doesn't lick the glass walls. I did like the picture from way back of Kai licking a glass shield somewhere. Who knows? But clearly it's genetic there. Sorry about that. That's the way it is. You know, you probably could say that about the things my kids in my house too. Sorry about that. But anyhow. So that's what is going on. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being a part of the broadcast. And don't forget, tomorrow, First Friday tomorrow, downtown Durant. So be sure and stop by and visit our local businesses. Let's do a very good job of shopping local tomorrow, even if it's after 5 o'clock. Even if it's after 5 o'clock, that's what First Friday is all about. Many of the stores are going to be open until 7 or 8, so keep that in mind. Check them out, shop local, all right? God bless you all. Thank you again for watching. Michelle, good to see your name up there as well. Good to see you guys. Dottie and Jack, try hard. Be wise. Okay? There's a lot going on around us. It's more than just the beer bug. Be wise. Okay? Yeah, Jennifer, that is true. You just never know. Please be wise, and be wise with, with your health, with your safety, with everything else. Be wise. Use discretion, and be discreet every now and again too. And of course, do not walk in fear. Now I'm going to throw up Seth's statement here as I close out, because that goes right along with what I'm saying. Do not walk in fear. I may not get a chance to visit with you for another 4 or 5 days. We had a good vacation, by the way, in case you're just now tuning back in. I appreciated that. If you can't tell, I gained a little bit of weight. You could probably see it last night on the show. By the way, last night answered the question that many of you all have been asking for a long time. Do I wear pants during the broadcast? That's probably a question absolutely no one has been asking, but I was wearing pants during the broadcast last night. Am I tonight? The world may never know. But vacation was good, and yes, and I gained a little bit of weight over vacations. Got to try to get that back off so I can look lean and slim and, trim and everything else. But in all that's going on around us, you have the opportunity today. You do. I'm sorry, I said this would be short. Let me wrap it up. Yes, Jennifer, that means nothing to a preacher, I know. You have the opportunity this weekend to be afraid. You really do. You're going to hear things, and you're going to see things online and have the opportunity to let it inspire fear. Don't do it. Be wise. Use good judgment. Do things that are smart. Put yourself in a good position, but do not walk in fear. Don't do it. I dare you. I dare you to make it through this weekend without walking in fear. All right? And we hopefully will talk about it again a little bit later on. Seth is right. Seth is right. Support our local businesses. Many are Savage Storm athletic partners. And by the way, we talked about this on Tuesday. I'm going to bring this back up again, and I'm going to reinforce this. This is a big part of next week. Okay, next week's broadcast, we're going to be talking about being supporting the Savage Storm. So be tuned in for that. And Mrs. Patriot, Mrs. Patriot is chiming in. Yes, I am wearing pants. Always wearing pants, and the shirt is tucked in, and the belt and the shoes. So there. So we're not fooling anybody. It's not a pantsless show, just in case you were wondering. Again, I don't think anyone was ever actually wondering about that. All right. I do have to go now. Lots of people, lots of people enjoying the broadcast tonight. Thanks a lot. All right. Thank you very, very much. That is it. Be wise, use discretion, don't walk in fear. God bless you. See you next week.